What's up, guys? It's Apollo and welcome to another siege. We've got a stormy siege here on Medieval 2 Total War. This one is a 3 versus 2, and this one is sent in by Emperor of the Great Unknown. And this is actually pretty funny because earlier in this week I had a siege battle and VET Plague was defending. Well, he's defending again in this one, and again he's leading the Venetians into battle. So this should be a lot of fun. And let's go ahead and look at all the armies and players. So we have France commanded by Emperor of the Great Unknown, of course. And his allies, we have the Mongols commanded by You Die Slow. New player, I've never seen him before. And we have Portugal commanded by Baynor, I think is how you pronounce his name. So new players all the time, so that's awesome. I love seeing the community grow. And we make the Medieval 2 online experience strong. So thank you guys for joining this game. If you're not new and I just haven't seen you, well, I apologize. And then looking at the defenders, of course we have Venice with VET Plague, and we have Lavernicus commanding the Spanish. Lavernicus, he only plays Spain and England, so you won't see him with any other faction. And let's go ahead and check out the army comps really fast. So, starting with the French, he has 4 dismounted chivalric knights, a artillery piece. Then he has 4 dismounted feudal knights, and he brought a very strong skirmishing force. He's got 4 dismounted Scots Guard, which are pretty good in melee. And we have a cutscene. And we have 4 aventuriers, and he also brought some armored sergeants, I guess, just to protect his artillery and his bows. And of course he has a general's bodyguard. So let's look at the Mongols real quick. The Mongols are bringing 4 dismounted heavy archers, and he has dismounted heavy lancers, about 5 of them, and 4 dismounted light lancers. So not really bringing the Mongol strength. I mean, the dismounted lancers are not that great. You're better off just bringing the dismounted heavy archers and stuff like that to the battle. And then he's bringing a bombard, which is smart. I'm just glad he didn't bring rockets because they're pretty much useless in a siege battle, but they look cool, that's for sure. So they're bringing down the wall here. And let's quickly look at Portugal. He has 2 artillery pieces, and he has about 4 or 5 dismounted conquistadors. I think he has about 4 of them. And then he has 4 dismounted Portuguese knights. He has 2 Pavese crossbowmen, and he's got about 5 dismounted feudal knights. So pretty strong heavy infantry force. And then he's got his spear militia. It looks like they're in Sheldtron or whatever it's called. I think he has 2 spear militia. He's using them to protect his cannons. And here's his general's bodyguard. Now let's quickly look at the defenders, starting with Venice. He's got about 8 units of Venetian heavy infantry, which is ridiculous. He did that last siege battle. So 8 or 9 of them. It's crazy. Then he has about 2 or 3 units of feudal knights. And let's see. Hang on, guys. Hang on. I'm sorry. So people keep inviting me to letting them watch a broadcast of me playing. Do not do that. Don't invite me to a broadcast because I don't know. Most of the time I'm recording. So for some reason it adds this little mic feature on the screen. It's kind of annoying. So I'm only streaming on Twitch. Just letting you guys know. Just so in the future you don't send invites to watch my broadcast, because 100% of the time I will not do it. So looking at the rest of the Venetian force, most of it is Venetian heavy infantry. He's got about 4 Pavese crossbowmen, and he has more. He's got a standard Caracho standard, and he's got 2 pike militia. So that's pretty much his army. They're kind of all scattered. But looking at Lavernicus, he's got 2 catapults. He's got about 3 or 4 units of Pavese crossbowmen. He has about 5 or 6 dismounted conquistadors. So this is definitely a high money game. And he's got about 2 he has 4 dismounted chivalric knights. So bringing a very powerful infantry force. Okay, so we've got, if we look over here, we have Emperor of the Great Unknown pushing really hard. I think he does this all the time. He's setting up his archers, setting up his army. He's pretty good at patiently, I'm sorry, I can't talk today, patiently taking the walls. And if you look, he's destroying the walls with his artillery. He saw that he's sending some units up on the wall, which a really smart move here. He's just like pretending that he's going to take the walls here with his siege equipment. He tricked Lavernicus to get some troops on here, and now he's using his artillery to destroy the wall. But Lavernicus is better than that, and he's going to run his troops off that wall to save their lives. Now we have Venice moving the general's bodyguard. Emperor the Great Unknown, he sees that, and he's going to move his dismounted Chivalric Knights. Oh, look at this. He's actually going to charge forward. Look at this. Emperor the Great Unknown pushing fast, pushing hard. And there we go. I love it. I love when attackers attack very, very quickly because most of the time the defenders are bluffing the first layer of the wall. And if you attack quickly, it makes them have to come up with a quick decision whether you should stand and fight or run. But it looks like they're going to stand and fight. And we've got some Chivalric Knights. They're trying to get a siege tower around. But look at this. Oh, they can sneak in. Try to get in there. Oh, I don't think he sees it. Nah, he doesn't. And here comes support from the general's bodyguard. And he's getting some, well done here. He's getting some Aventurier up on the walls. They're going to have a really good angle down at the defenders. So Emperor the Great Unknown, one of the better attacking players. Definitely a good example to learn from. Really good with his archers. And now the Mongols are marching forward. Looks like he's trying to support his ally. But I think Emperor the Great Unknown, he's doing all right for himself. And let's check out what's going on this side. Oh, look at this. They're not even defending this side. So they're giving up this position, which is really good for the attackers because they saved a lot of ammo. They only destroyed one wall here. So they're going to have a lot of ammo to destroy the second layer. Wow. Wow. Okay, so they just destroyed the Venetian general. Again, that's not super huge because they have infinite morale in the town center, but hey, hey, they're gonna break more easily on the first layer here. Easily. I don't even think that's a word. Anyways, so here comes Emperor the Great Unknown. Doing a good job. Just see how patient he was, but also very quick. And he's got his Aventurier battling it out with some Pavi's crossbow militia. Very awesome fight. I love the rain, the storm. It's really cool. So here comes the Mongols. Okay, let me explain a good attack and a not so good attack. Again, if the Mongol player, if you're watching this, please don't take this personally. It's all about a learning experience, all about having fun. I'm just giving some advice to help new players and maybe give some advice to experienced players as well. So going through one gap like this is a really bad idea because the enemy can surround you and just slaughter you with very limited troops. Now, the good thing here is that the French are here holding back the Spanish, so they only got one side here attacking. So it's not that bad. But notice how Emperor the Great Unknown attacked. He attacked 2 different choke points. He's got siege equipment. He's attacking all over the place. You want to do that because it makes your troops more effective. It gets more of your troops in combat. Oh, this is not good. He's got his crossbows up here. The French need to send some troops to kill them. They're going to kill a lot of this blob of force. And then Portugal, they're not even like hurt at all. I don't think they've lost any troops, maybe a couple, but I don't see any dead bodies. So well done, Portugal.
Now we must fight harder to get to our foe.
So I think the Mongols will be all right here because of the French player just holding back the Spanish. And now he's killing the Pavi's crossbows, which is really huge in a siege. If you can kill off their archers, that's going to be huge. And now we have a cav charge from the general's bodyguard. Not sure if the general is in this one. He is in this unit, so he has the potential to kill him. But this is a good use of general's bodyguard. good use of cav, keeping the enemy out. So we've got Scots Guard now. Looks like they're gonna get in position, and let's see how much they've killed. Allies killed 23%, enemies killed 17%. So Allies side is the attacking side because Emperor the Great Unknown sent this in. He's killed, well, they've lost more than they've killed, which is not good. But the good news is that they've killed a lot of important units. They're killing a lot of archers up on this wall. And of course Portugal over here is untouched. So this would be an interesting strategy to like overwhelm the enemy quickly on one side, and it gives access to the army attacking on this side to pretty much be untouched because the defenders are so worried that they're going to get overwhelmed. But this was a pretty epic fight over here. I think he could have destroyed a couple more towers, but overall this is a good attack. He has a lot of archers left. I think he's pretty much out of infantry though, which is a shame. But here comes Portugal. They're gonna support. This is good. Nice. So good teamwork there. Spain, Venice losing troops. And look at this. Now it's 26 to 27%. So this changed very rapidly. And he's got his artillery with a lot of ammo left. And the general is trying to get some charges off. Gonna try to charge his feudal knights. He's gonna run out of there. Let's see. Will he get out? Do not know. Yes, he's protected by his Scots Guard. Oh, now he's gonna charge. He's gonna try to get him in melee here. See, a really cool trick here. This is actually what the Rhine King showed me. When Cav is charging you and you can turn the corner, Cav slows down when they turn the corner, so you can just have your infantry waiting at the corner and then charge the Cav. They'll prevent a Cav charge. Alright guys, so wow, actually hang on. I was actually gonna cut it here because usually this is like another bombardment phase, but we might have some quick action here. How about this? I'll just fast forward. See what the enemy does. Or the attackers do. Okay, it looks like they're gonna wait. Yeah, it looks like we're just gonna have another bombardment phase. So I'm gonna cut it here, guys, and I will start it back up once the action begins. Oh wait, hold on. We've got a Mongolian charge here, doing what they do best. Charging like wild men into the western factions. Okay, so Mongols getting really aggressive. And again, this is not a good idea because, well, because look at all the archers they have set up here. They can hold back your army with a couple units and then shoot you to death from the archers on the walls. You want to wait until you destroyed a lot of the walls and towers before you go charging in. But it looks like the Mongols are not going to wait. Portugal's charging in as well, so another battle here. So it's pretty funny that this is the same fortress and we're seeing the same player, Venice, VET Plague, except this is not his battle replay. And then we've got some French archers. No, those are the Mongolian archers. Firing some fire arrows at the enemy. Oh man. This isn't good. If I was the defenders, I would just send like more infantry to hold this line because your archers are just racking up kills. Yeah, they're sending too many units at a time. Also, guys, don't send more units than you need. Like, about 4 of these units of the Mongolian infantry are not even fighting anyone, but yet it says they're fighting, so they're getting exhausted just by standing there. So have reserves. Be patient. And the French army's pretty... infantry-wise, the French army's pretty much gone. He's got a couple of feudal knights. He's got some armored sergeants, but nothing like game-changing. But he does have a lot of archers, which if you're smart with your archers and attacking, then you can get a lot of kills. But They need to quickly send more infantry over here, the defenders, if they want to take advantage of this. But this really makes for an epic siege. I really love when they fight outside of the walls. Oof, now they're already trying to knock down the walls. Are they sending more infantry? It doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it. I would definitely send more. It looks like they're just going to hold the town center. But why wait? I mean, why hold the town center? Because when you're under the town center, you can get bombarded to death by enemy archers. Oh no, there goes the Mongolian general. Yeah, I would fight out here. Like, what? Why not take advantage of this? But it looks like they're just going to send a couple heavy infantry and just hold the line as long as possible. And here they go. This is where they call the retreat. And they're going to get out of there. They're going to get their pavis out of there. One of them are breaking. And they're going to break through here. Even though they broke through, it's still not the best idea to rush your army forward. But hey, it makes for a cool battle, that's for sure. And they might be able to sneak into the gate if they're quick enough. I don't know. Can they get there? I think they can. Just push forward. Get through that gate. This is definitely an interesting match. 43% to 40%. They're going to get in. Wonderful. Wonderful. So they're going to have a pretty good strong point here. If they can break open this wall, that would be very useful. You can flank around some units. You don't want to do this either, guys. See how they're storming their whole army into this gate? You don't want to do this because, like I said earlier, most of your units are going to get tired when they really shouldn't have to. And they're not even going to be fighting anyone. But they should overwhelm these muskets. But, wow. I really got the defenders off guard. I think the attack over here by Emperor the Great Unknown got them off guard. And that attack for this wall got them off guard. And now they've got nothing. They have no more walls. They just have their town center, which it is going to be a really tough position to take as the attackers. But not bad. Honestly, at first I thought this was going to be horrible. I thought they were going to get slaughtered out here. I mean, they did lose a lot of forces, but not that bad of a trade. They took this wall without losing too many. A lot of Portuguese knights. Of course they're tired. Well, they're warmed up, so that's not bad. And the French are now marching forward, moving up their archers. So this is pretty good that the French brought all these archers, because they're going to be able to kill all these troops from afar. But I don't know. These two attackers here, Portugal and the Mongols, they're aggressive. So I don't think they're going to wait around and wait for any kind of volley bombardment. So this is like the fastest fortress siege battle I've seen. So we went from the slowest to the fastest. And now they're, oh wow, they're charging over in this flank. You need to get archers up on this wall. That's what they need to do. And they're pushing down the center now. Not even stopping. Not even stopping. They're killing everything in their path. Definitely a very interesting siege battle. I'm really glad that Emperor sent this battle replay, because I've never seen anything like it. So that's why I think this was a mistake by the defenders here. I think they should have fought for this position, because they would have won. It was in their favor. They had towers, they had archers, they had the walls behind them. But they decided to only send a couple units, and then when they tried to retreat, it was a little too late. And it let the attackers get through the gate. Oh, here we go again. Here's another example, guys. You don't want to spam your troops in one choke point. It's never a good idea. I can never stress that enough. You will lose armies that way. Venice sending his guns in this little alley point here. Getting some good kills. Oh, look at that. Oh, it looks like he's going to retreat now, because we have some forces charging nearby. We have the Portugal general. He needs to be careful. Try not to be under fire. But they hardly even use their artillery. So we've got 48% allies killed and 44% enemies. Oh, here we go. Here comes the great volley. We've got the Mongols on the ground. It looks like we're gonna have the French Aventurier and Scots Guard on the walls, and they're gonna kill a lot. This is the issue of just defending the town center, is that you lose a lot of troops from archer fire. That's why I love fighting for the walls. They're still fighting off this chivalric unit. They're fighting bravely. Oh, they finally break. Awesome. So, let's see. We've got some Pavese crossbows over there, getting some shots off. Let's see this volley hit them. Pretty cool volley. Pretty cool. Alright, so he's setting up his artillery here. See if we can get some good shots off. But he's charging forward his musketeers. Oh, look at this. All the fire arrows. Yeah, charge those musketeers. And he's gonna retreat his Pavese crossbowmen. So he has about 4 that he has left. And he has his musketeers. Again, he has catapults, which is gonna be pretty useful. I like saving catapults for the end because the attackers really group up and you can get some good volleys. But it's kind of hard to tell between the French and the Portuguese. French have some feudal knights here. Got their armored sergeants. Look at all the arrows. Not really getting that many kills, honestly. I would go for these conquistadors. And it looks like we have a little fight going on here through these little archways. And they're gonna break. They're not supported, they're outnumbered. But we do have a flanking force. And Venice is gonna have some Venetian heavy infantry going that way. I love the storm though, it's pretty awesome. Oh, here we go, here comes another charge. So I really need to work on not moving my camera around so much. It's something I do when I'm like thinking, I don't know, but I don't know. I need to stop though, because it can get a bit too much. So I need to really just sit back and watch some battles, watch some infantry kill each other. And then over here through this little archway, we've got another engagement. So I don't think this was that great of an idea for Venice to attack him like this. I think his infantry was better off just in the town center because they had infinite morale. Oh, it looks like he was trying to set up some musketeers to get a good volley off from this hill. But they are pushing. They are pushing very, very, very quick. And this one's starting to get a little bit in the defender's advantage. Oh, sweet shot there. Oh my god. That's why I don't really like to bring artillery as defenders. I think it makes it a little bit too easy, but a great shot there from the catapults. Spot on, but we still have a lot of infantry over here when we have the Scots Guard. Just trying to get past the Venetian heavy infantry. It is raining fire on these poor Spanish, oh my god, I cannot talk today. Spanish soldiers, there we go. There we go, there's our words coming out. Alright, and Venice is trying to, it looks like he's trying to destroy the artillery. Try to get them out of the way. If you can kill artillery, that's one less weapon to worry about. Because it can be pretty deadly. And we've got the armored sergeants trying to desperately fight for that artillery, but armored sergeants, they're not going to really do well. But I think, no, yeah, there are some feudal knights in here in the mix. So
The enemy is badly plotted. They have lost half their men.
all right, so here comes some good volleys here by the Scots Guard. We've got some men cheering, but the battle is not over, folks. You've got a whole nother army to kill. So is this all they have? I guess so. I think all of their army is inside here. Venice holding them back with like 1 Venetian heavy infantry. Really impressive here. Heavily upgraded, I imagine. And then we've got some guns set up here. Oh, it looks like we're going to have like a little bit of a skirmish battle. And then we have Portugal charging again. I would send some units to flank around and kill these Venetians. Get behind them. But it looks like he wants some musketeers. Yeah, this one's going to be pretty tough, but if they can get some good volleys from their archers, really weaken their numbers, they can win this one, the attackers that is. Oh, some friendly fire. Oh my god, it's the end of the world. Oh, Portugal. Oh, that's tough to see. Those catapults are absolutely brutal. Portugal really needs the support right now. We got the Aventurier. They're kind of getting shot at from the Pavi's crossbowmen. There we go. Finally, the Venetians break. And they're going to be able to push through this gap way. I think the Mongols are they pretty much dead? They got some troops up here. The funny thing is that these heavy archers are pretty good at melee. I think they're the best unit in melee that he had. Oh, God. Oh, man, that's brutal. That catapult just getting a lot of kills. Conquistadors are pretty much untouched. Scots Guard trying to do the best they can. Trying to weaken their numbers before they charge in. Really cool unit. Oh, sorry, guys. Camera's freaking out. Oh, come on. I want a good view of these Scots Guard. Really, really cool unit. Oh, man. We've got an intense fight here. Looks like he's holding them back with some Chivalric Knights. And the catapult is just making them break. They've got a lot of anti-morale units like musketeers, artillery, and you're just seeing all his troops break. Look at this. I don't think they're going to come back either. They're just so depleted and tired. They've been charging this whole game, basically. Oh, jeez. More artillery just going wild. And it looks like the Scots Guard are running away from this Conquistador unit. So Spain, he's going to send his infantry out here to try to silence the Scots Guard, which I think is a pretty smart move. I mean, they can do it. They have the army for it. There goes half of Emperor Great Unknown's army. And they've got a lot of troops to kill. We still have like 2 Venetian heavy infantry untouched. A lot of conquistadors, most of them untouched. Got the standard over here, got the general's bodyguard. Though you don't really need the standard because you have infinite morale. But, man, what a battle. Very strange one. Different one indeed. So we've got the Mongol archers firing from the walls. Trying to get as many kills as they can. There they go. Very cool. So yeah, what are they going for? Looks like they're going for their catapults, maybe. So what do we have left exactly? We've got the Aventurier. Oh, jeez. We've got a cannon firing. Did it get any good kills? Not sure, but look at the death here. Small infantry fight. Lavernicus is really saving his infantry, really conserving them. You know, not sending them all out at once. We have a lot of arrows coming in from the French. Oh, good hit. Good hit. So I think they're going to try to kill their numbers before charging them. I think at this point, I'm pretty sure the defenders are going to win this one. But you never know, you never know. They can turn this around if they can kill a lot of the defenders with artillery and archer fire. Here comes the Scots Guard to harass the enemy, or the defenders. There they go. Let's see what they're aiming for. I think they're going for the catapults. Because, I mean, the catapults are going to be pretty devastating. But the good news about the French is that the Scots Guard and Aventurier can fight in melee pretty well. So can the Mongol heavy archers. So don't let the archers fool you. They are actually really good at fighting in melee. But I think Portugal is just going all in at this point. He's got his general going in. He's got his spear militia. Oh, jeez. God, it's like he's getting every... Oh, there you go. He missed some shots. But like every shot, he's killed so many troops. Oh, no. Oh, he's killing his own troops with the artillery. Just a tragic day. If I was the defenders, I would just charge my army. I think you could finish them off. Oh, look at that. Like every shot just kills. I never get that with artillery. Never. And there's a French, oh no, it's a Portugal general. Still alive, which is good. Looks like he's sending a flanking force here. Here comes the Mongols. So I can imagine the Pavis here have a lot of ammo. Alright, here comes the Mongols. Oh man. Try to spread out your forces here, Mongols. You don't want to attack one side. Alright, the Scots Guard are going to be engaged now. I think at this point you just have to go all in and hope for the best. They've killed a lot of the conquistadors before they completely engaged, but oh, look at that, every single hit. It's so tragic. Yeah, here we go. Here comes the rest of the Portuguese army. Oh man, look at that. That sucks. Here, okay, so here comes some feudal knights coming in to support their Scots Guard. And this is definitely the final push of the attackers. Alright, here comes some Venetian heavy. They're gonna help hold the line. I mean, you might as well just send all the infantry that you can. Oh god. The feels I have for the attackers. Ooh. Some friendly fire there though. Alright, so now he's setting up some conquistadors to hold the line. So we got blue versus red. We have the French general in here, keeping his men inspired. This fight though, a brutal fight. I really hope Attila Total War siege battles. I saw some content of the siege battle and it looked pretty good. Like, I don't know, but I don't have my hopes up. I hope to get some really awesome content of Attila Total War with siege content. That is my thing. I love doing the siege battles, so I'll probably focus around that. Oh, there goes the French general. Wait, I think that was the Portuguese general. They look exactly the same. I can't tell. But they're making a very brave push, but it's not going to be good enough. Where's the French general? Did he not have a general's bodyguard? Oh, I don't know. I thought I saw him. A very, very good battle indeed. Now we have the Pavis going in. You know, it's kind of like the fat lady is singing once you see the Pavis charge in. Okay, so Portugal is completely breaking. And the Mongols, see, look how good the heavy archers are at melee. They're really getting some kills on these conquistadors. I mean, they're not better than conquistadors, but for an archer unit, they're a hell of a melee unit. And then here comes a glorious charge from Spain. his general coming out here. Oh, look at that. Oh, he just slaughtered the Scots Guard. Here comes some more Scots Guard. They're gonna try to kill the general. Get something for this fight. The poor Mongolians. They're breaking now. The general just running through the enemy like butter. Like a knife through butter. Here's the French general. Here he is.
Our allies have fled the field like cowards.
Looks like he's gonna
We must look to
try
our
to
own men now.
restore his honor and kill some Venetians. Did they win that, or is he just running away? Okay, he's just running away. We've got 2 feudal knights, or chivalric knights, going after him. And the last to stand is the French here. They were the first one to go in, and they're going to be the last one to go out here. We've got 1 Venetian heavy infantry going in for the kill. He's going to like run into his horse and continue to run. What is he doing, that goofball? He's the clown of the army. He's like, check this out, guys. I'm gonna charge into his cab, run in place, and then swing at the wall. Like his guys are laughing right now. It's like, oh, that's so Frank. So Frank, what a jokester. Alright, so he's really trying to get this general. Slay the general. He's gonna surround them. But I think they're just gonna run through his Scots Guard here. He's trying to take something for this siege. Kill him. Will he get them? We will find out. We'll find out next episode. No, I'm just kidding. Oh no, his general's out of there. Yeah, see, this one's over. He's just trying to kill his general at this point. He's just having some fun. So we're going to fast forward a little bit. Yeah, he's going to get out scot-free from the Scots Guard. And the Venetians are chasing him down with some healthy units of Venetian infantry. And this one is gonna be over right here. So good game to everybody in this game. It was a very interesting match, seeing how quick the attackers attacked.
Our men have slain the enemy.
Oh, they killed the general actually. Wow. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to fast forward through that. And look at this. We've got the lone general. He killed the Spanish general. He can just, I would just run out of there. There, he just admits defeat. So good game, guys. It was a lot of fun, very interesting. And let's check out these stats from Emperor the Great Unknown. He got the most kills, no surprise there. Good job with his allies, though. Even though they rushed a little bit too aggressively, they did all right. They did all right. Let's see here. The most kills a unit got was, it looks like it's 58 by his Aventurier. So Archer's very important. I think that's it. 58. What about his General's Bodyguard? Only 20? Alright, so thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.